is Haley, and I'm part of the ASI Craft Center. I'm a stained glass instructor, but today we're making tassels. Let's get started. To make tassels, you're going to need some friendship bracelet string or yarn, or it's also called floss, and scissors. So to start out, I usually just like to pull some of the string out of the bunch just to make sure that it doesn't get tangled when we start. So we'll start with that for now. So you're going to find your end and you're going to hold it between your two, pointer finger and middle finger, and you're going to create like a C with your hand, and you're just going to start wrapping. So in relation to this C, to the size tassel you're going to make, is you're going to fold this in half. So however long you want your tassel to be, it needs to be double the length of your wrappings. If you want to make a wrapping that's larger than your hand is, you can also use cardboard and cut a cardboard piece to kind of wrap the string around, and then that can help you make a longer tassel. And I continued wrapping it around my fingers. I've wrapped it around about 15 times. So from there, I'm going to cut the string so it is no longer attached to the wrappings, and I'm going to kind of pinch the wrappings in the middle and pull it off my fingers. We're now going to tie a knot around the middle of this string, and this is going to create this top loop piece that you can use to attach it to your projects. So when you tie this knot, try to leave the ends long so that you have room to work with later if you need it, and then you can always cut it off at the end. But you're going to tie one knot and then a second knot just to make sure it's not going to come off, and then I will cut it again. So from there, you have a knot in the middle, you have your loops on the sides. You're going to kind of pull these up and push these together so it's folded in half. From there, we're going to start doing the wrapping, the binding at the top. So to secure the binding, we're going to create a slip knot with the free string. And a slip knot is called a slip knot because if you pull on the ends, it slides. So creating this kind of loop, slip knot, allows us to slide the end of our string in, and we can pull it tight and it'll hold the string in place once we've finished wrapping it. So to create a slip knot, you take two fingers, you wrap it around your two fingers, and then push it through the loop, like that. From there, you just kind of tighten all the strings. And when you're doing a slip knot for this project, you need to make sure that the free end, the shorter end, is the one that pulls and adjusts. So you can see, like that. So to start wrapping, you hold the loop kind of down at the bottom, and you want to make sure the loop and this free end don't get wrapped up. So you're going to just kind of hold them together down at the bottom. From there, you just kind of start wrapping, making sure your top pieces don't get tangled up either. When you're doing the wrapping, take your time, go slow, make it lay nice and flat, because this is kind of the finished look. So, if it looks super messy and you want to go for that, that's fine, but I like it a little bit more flat. So I'm going to look. So here is my slip knot. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it just so it's not super long. Then I'm going to thread it through my slip knot loop. Just kind of open that up. So from there, we're going to take the end of the slip knot and pull on it to make it small and tighten it around the string. So you kind of just pull on both of the strings to secure it, so that is now tight. From there, we're going to go and cut all of the loops at our bottom to create the fringe by just sliding our scissors through the loops. You can cut as many as you can at a time. Just make sure you get all of them, kind of work it around. And then after that, you can bunch all the strings together and kind of cut the long pieces. You can make it super straight and flat across, or give it a little bit of variation. But that's how I'm gonna leave it. Actually, I'll probably cut this side a little bit more. But From there you have these top pieces. Usually I just kind of tie them in a knot. And again, you could see why having longer pieces would make this easier. But that is long enough. So I just tie a knot. So now this is a loop. So from there you can attach it to like a key ring like I did for this one. Or I'm probably going to attach these little ones to like earrings. You can do other jewelry, you could do bookmarks. You could do like a garland and like, you know, like wall decorations. It can be whatever you want to make it. So thank you for joining us.